What is gang stalk hammering? So, gang stalk hammering is a nickname I've given gang stalk hammering. No, like, over the years, I've heard this weird, discombobulated type of hammering. And right now, I was very tired. I was about to go to sleep, and it's barely dark. And it's just on dark now, and it's raining. Yet somebody is out in the forest. See, there's the thunder. I don't know if you could hear that in the background, but it was thundering. Anyway, someone's out in the forest, and they're going bang. And it's not, chopping down a tree where you go bang, 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 and it's an even sound. So now I think you're starting to understand what I mean. So I've made a video before called When Do Organic Portals Attack? When? And I think most of you have seen that video because it's got 2,000 views at the moment. In that video I said they attack basically when you're relaxing. I said something about, I think, when you hit the 0 point in that video. So you understand the basic idea when you're connecting to source and blah blah blah, that type of speak. And I just said it in my own way. I just said, when you hit the 0 point, basically when you start to go within, I've noticed. And other people are now confirming this. I got a comment today, and a lady was saying something about her husband interferes every time she goes to meditate. And I said, yep, I hate that. Just when you go to connect, that's when they attack. And she was saying how her husband makes a noise, some sort of noise. She didn't explain what noise, but just some sort of noise when she goes into her meditation. And by everything else she said, I could tell, even just by her writing about her husband, that her husband is indeed an organic portal. Just from what she wrote, I could tell. And yeah, I said in reply back something like, I hate when they come, right when you connect, they make some abhorrent noise or something. They're just trying to distract you in some way. And it seems so purposefully done, and they're just so unconscious what they're doing. It's weird, from our conscious perspective. It's odd. Anyway, she was saying that when she tries to connect, he, makes a noise, and I said, yeah, I hate when that happens. I feel like punching him in the face. It's true, it annoys me so much when they do that one. Just when you're meditating, you're going into a meditation and they start their BS. Some sort of BS. You know the acronym I'm talking about. Anyway, and look at this. This is funny. I've just started the video, and now this person making this noise in the background, which was an off beat. There's no even rhythm. Okay, this is gang stalk hammering. I'm going to nickname it and create it now, because I bet people are going to comment. Please comment under this video if it's happened to you, because I bet there's many other people out there who it's happened to. If you really understand what I'm talking about. And the main thing about this, not one way, but the main thing is it's an off beat. That's the main thing about this. It's not some even, it sounded like someone was just chopping down a tree, and it's not some even chop. How if you were just focused on chopping the tree, you'd chop the damn tree. You know what I mean? And this is what it sounded like. Someone was chopping or like banging, something like that. It was like a weird thud. Felt like it was in the bush, beside me here. Anyway, could have been in someone's backyard across the road outside of the camping. But either way, it was an offbeat, and it was just as I was connecting, just as I was going through the nexus, just as I was going within, just as I was hitting 0 point and relaxing, and so on and so forth. So just at that point, somewhere around there, this is when it's always happened to me. This isn't the first time. This is after years and years and years, okay? Because I remember this happening at Kirra Beach on the Gold Coast when I was in my friend's apartment at Kirra Beach, and it would happen. You might get this with really, really early morning sort of banging as well, and you've got an important day ahead. I know this can kind of, you know, meld into, oh, okay, now you're kind of getting into unverified territory. But look, the main thing I want to say about this is that it's an offbeat, this gang stalk hammering, and it's happened to me so many times that it's something. You know, it's something that I have to mention in the context of gang stalking. So here is the video. So if it's, you know, lackluster a video, I'm sorry, but it has to be mentioned because, I don't know, it's definitely gotten on my nerves over the years, and it seems part of gang stalking to me. And this is, you know, like, 10 years. Yeah, 2008. Yeah, so 11 years ago, the incident at Kirra, I noticed. And now 11 years later, after 11 years, I've had many, many of these incidents. And, you know, this one tonight, or tonight, it's just dark now, was just, you know, it crossed the line. I went, oh, okay, that is just not a concentrating or concentrative hitting or banging. It feels like to me, it almost seems like they're trying to get your attention. Yeah, wouldn't you know it, the energy stealers. Where attention goes, energy flows, remember? And it's funny. It reminded me of that video, When Do Organic Portals Attack, that I made. And it's exactly that, because I was fully, you know, I was just about to go to sleep. I was just about to pass out into dream time. And some bastard has just started doing this abhorrent banging noise. Whatever it really was in the end. It sounded like a tree to me, being chopped. Whatever it was, it had the offbeat, the telltale sign, you might say. And so I just wanted to make a video on this, because it appears to me like they connect with you while they're doing this. I feel like a crown chakra like connection on the telepathic grid there. Like they're trying to, you know, psyche and psychic you and psyche bully. See my other video, psychic or psyche bullies. Organic portals are psyche bullies. And yeah, it happened again, so I thought I gotta make this video. So here it is. I nickname it Gang Stalk Hammering, because that's when it first I used to first notice it, and that's when it first used to come up, when I noticed it as hammer banging. Hammer banging, sorry. And it was the same thing with the hammer. It doesn't matter what tool is being used. Do you understand? It's the telltale sign is this offbeat. And then you feel like your crown energy going. And actually the Kundalini mantra for the crown chakra is this: Mother, grant me self-realization. Mother Kundalini. And so it really brings you back into your light, into your body, and suddenly all the pain, if you've got any pain in your body, that goes when you grant yourself self-realization and you rub on the top of the head with one of your hands, and you're saying that mantra like 12 times, grant me self-realization. So actually the gang stalk hammering, I noticed, is pulling your realization away, and that's always what's happening with gang stalking. They're always pulling your realization away and always taking you out of your vision and your third eye and all that, and looking up into your crown. Remember, that's why I have the little crown on my videos, not just because I'm the Organic Portal King, but because, but because, you know, look up into the crown. That's what the New Earth Kings like me do. So that's why I have the little crown symbol on all the Organic Portal videos. And the third reason is so that I could differentiate the videos for people coming into the channel, because I do, 5, 6 other playlists, so I wanted to differentiate the videos. So anyway, gang stalk hammering. It's this offbeat, they'll get your attention and your realization will be sucked out of your crown. These are the telltale signs. You'll just know. It's an eerie type of sound. It's once you understand organic portals, you'll go, oh yeah, I see what he's talking about. When it happens to you, you'll be like, oh yep, this is it. Because they have that, that same sort of vibe, you know what I mean? That same sort of action all the time. They always, the same in their attacks. So what's interesting, because they're one hive mind, remember? So what's interesting is that I'm concluded on this. This is me concluding after 11 years. So it cannot be said I make priori conclusions very easily, Because 11 years, that's a long time to observe this phenomenon or any phenomena. After 11 years, you might have a good idea of what's going on with it. So yeah, gang stalk hammering. Look out for it.